Oh yeah, I made it back. Barely, but I made it back. Fucking Greyhound. Well, it wasn't Greyhound fault. It was actually the girl on the bus on the Von Lane. Hold on, y'all, 1 second. It was the girl on the bus, on the Von Lane bus that made us late. Well, I was hoping, y'all, I was hoping that I'd have um, 27,000 subscribers by now, but I had over 100 people watching my live last night, but only didn't get it. It's catching up. Maybe it's just catching up. I don't know. Anyway, good morning. I want to quickly, I want to just talk about what I just posted about helping people. I wish I could help people. Uh, Name is not important, but the story I'm going to tell y'all is a true story, and um, and I'm not asking for money for anybody, but I just want to tell y'all a story. So I have a friend who has cancer, and he works. Let me remove this out the way. Hold on. He works, has a job. He's applied for housing. He said he's been on the list for a long time, and can you imagine having cancer, trying to get your disability? He's trying to get his disability. You know, with this Trump administration, they done made it hard for everybody trying to get anything that they really, really need, you know. He texted me this morning, a few minutes ago, and asked me for $150. I don't have it. I said, if I had it, I'd give it to you. I really wouldn't even want it back. That's how close I am to him. But I said, reach out to the churches. He said he reached out to the churches and they don't have no money. But I told him, I don't know. Imagine having cancer and working and you have days, good days, bad days. And he did. I think he told me he finally got a letter from his housing people and he might be getting his housing, which it'll help him a whole lot. You know what I mean? And I just wish, I know I can't help everybody. But when I wake up in the morning and I'm able to eat, have a place overhead, lights, a little food, it makes me grateful because I could be in the same situation that he's in. I just hate when I can't help people when they need help, especially somebody dealing with cancer. Hopefully that, he's trying to get a check or whatever, but he said he's been working on that for so long and things are at standstill for him. So I can't reveal my friend's name, but if y'all could just say a prayer for him, that things turn around for him. And, I thought by now I'd be, let me block this person. Let me block this person. I can't believe some people will be so fucking sensitive, and I'm talking about people having cancer. Moderators, if y'all see anything crazy in here, please block them. If that person was in front of me, I would unalive them. That person that said that, if they was in front of me, I would choke them to death. A person like that deserves death. To say something cruel like that. Anyway, I thought, and I know I can't save the world, and I know I can't, because even if I had $1 million, I won't be able to save the world. You can't help everybody, but you do have friends in your life that you wish that if you had somebody when they call, and that they legit, and they really might be going through something, and they might really need some help, you could be there for them. But I thought I'd have it like that by now after meeting so many people on social media and knowing all these different celebrities and stuff. You thought I'd be, at that point now where I could have a little money in my pocket, a little money in the bank. I mean, like I say, I know I can't help everybody, but it's all good. Anyway, I had a friend of mine reach out to me. There's a different situation though. About he was talking to me about last year sometime, needed some help with his light bill, and I did kind of question it because I'm like, wait, if your light bill is that much, apparently you didn't pay anything on the light bill. You know what I mean? See, in Texas, and that person lived in Louisiana, and you can't switch lights in Louisiana. In Texas, you can switch. I feel sorry for him, but I'm like, dude, I don't have that kind of money like that. Okay, this is ticket. Okay, this is Ticket Spice. Okay, because remember I thought they said that I had to have a website. Okay, they said I don't have to have one. Let me read this email right quick. Because I was supposed to start selling tickets. Here they go. Let me see what they said. I understand you're wondering whether, let's see, shit. Oh, you need your own website to set up ticket sales with Ticket Spice. You don't need your own website to start selling tickets with us. You can create a Ticket Spice event page, which acts as your ticket page. Then you can direct directly to your attendees. Once your page is set up and published, you can accept credit card payments right away. Okay, well, yes, please call me and guide me through the steps, okay? Hold on. Yes, I still need someone to call me and guide me through the steps because I'm not quite understanding. Thank you. Okay, so I was wrong. So when I was trying to set up to sell the tickets for the show, I thought it told me that I needed a website. They're saying I don't need a website. So they're supposed to give me a call today before 12 o'clock. And I need to start selling tickets. The people are asking about them, and I can't sell them until I get everything set up. Good morning. But, and again, I know I can't save everybody, but there are people who do have money, and there are people who do have money, and they're well off, and they're able to help people, especially like friends and maybe some people who, you know. I mean, again, I know you can't help everybody, but it would be nice if I had it to where at least if somebody needed me for something important. You're like my friend right now that I'm talking about. Hold on, this Ticket Spice again. They said, okay, I see you have a call scheduled for 10:30 a.m. today. Yes. Oh my God. This is what they gonna call me. Yeah, I wish I had it to where I could, you know, people that I know that I trust that like this situation with my friend with cancer. That's I ain't talking about a bitch that can get up and go to work. Man, he works. He works, but he be tired and stuff. You know, he's trying to get his Social Security and he's trying to get his SSI. I think he said his housing came up, but him working, he does Uber, stuff like that. He needed $150 for something. I didn't ask him for what. It wasn't none of my business. I know it ain't drugs, and I know he don't do drugs. I told him I just don't have it. I just pay my bills and I just don't have it. You know, and I just don't have it. So hopefully, you know, he can get some help from somebody. Maybe one thing about food, you can always get you some food. Now these food makers, they might have had the best of foods, but they have something, you know. He never told me what it was for. I'm sure it's for a bill or something. I don't know. So hopefully he gets some help. I've heard of situations where people apply for SSI, Social Security, and all that kind of stuff, and they die in the process of trying to get in it. Yeah, I can't imagine. Especially if you have cancer or like some disease that you can't, you know, Insurance, and y'all know insurance is a mess. These insurance companies, they don't do shit for you. Nothing. That's that's one of the reasons why that guy, took out that insurance guy, because he said it's so unfair that y'all making all this money. I don't really know one should be killed, because of that. But people are frustrated. They're frustrated about, you know, insurance. This insurance ain't about shit. It ain't about shit. Well, but my mama told me, she said, hell, we made it back then without people having any type of assistance, housing, checks, none of that, food stamps, none of that. I said, yeah, I guess y'all did. But quiet as kept. Mm-hmm. It's horrible. It is the worst job. That's why I'd be glad when I hear about people winning big money and stuff, so I can help them out a little bit, even though it may be just temporary. Some guy won $1 million, a scratch-off ticket here in my hometown. I was just smiled because I'm like, they probably really needed it, It just be so unfair though, that we wake up every day, go to work hard. I know it. Yeah, I know it. And those are the people that voted for him. They voted for him. All because he don't like Obama. All because he don't like Obama. Racist. Racist. Racism is the reason why they trying to get rid of they did, the voter registration stuff, not registration stuff, but the zoning. I know it. And to all you people watching me that voted for that fool, you get just what you deserve. You get just what you deserve. I know somebody, thank you for the gift, somebody in my family that voted for Trump because of abortion. Really? You either you slow, retarded, something wrong with you. And you don't see all this other stuff. See, you have a lot of older people who are not on top of what's really going on in the world. They don't know about Project 2025. They don't read. They don't be on the internet. They don't really see this stuff. And I'm saying, so abortion is the only reason why you voted for Trump? Yeah, I don't believe in abortion, but you believe in Trump uh, wiping out everything Black history. Well, God gonna supply every need that we need. God is going. That's what the slaves said for 400 years. God gonna deliver us. They finally did, but it took a long time. I mean, ever since we've been in existence, they have always tried to take away everything that we try to do. Everything. Ever since we've been in existence. And to be honest with you, I'm gonna say it, and I mean this. A lot of things that Black people that we're having to work for should be given to us, just like they did the Jews. And again, let me think about it. Jim Jones had followers. You see what happened to them? And they fell for it. They went right down the hole with it. hmm They went right down the hole with it. I think a lot of those people didn't realize it was probably going to be like that. They probably they was thinking, oh, it's going to be that. But see, but if they read the Bible, come on, if they had read it, and listen, there's a lot of things in the Bible I still believe this, and I know some of y'all might cringe when I say this, but they say holy men, God inspired holy men to write the Bible. hmm it says it says somewhere in the Bible that God inspired holy men to write the Bible. There was only one perfect man on this earth, and that was Christ. So everything that they wrote, I can't. No. The only thing, and this wasn't written by man. This was God's commandments. The Ten Commandments. The Ten Commandments is what it was. You hear me? They say that's the Old Testament. The Ten Commandments is what it was. Simple stuff. And this is something that you should know without even it being a Bible. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not bear false witness. Thou shalt not lie. Thou shalt not. The simple shit. You don't need the Bible to know that. That's just simple stuff. So a lot of these things that they write in the Bible, sometimes I think those holy men, it wasn't that holy. They just put in there what they want to put in there. That's just the way I feel. I mean, I could be wrong, but to me, with or without the Bible, is that I love my neighbor as myself. Do unto others as you have them do unto you. To me, that's more important than anything. Than any story in the Bible. That's more. The love is more important than anything in the Bible. Love. Now, fear God, I don't know who you're talking to, but you're gonna get cussed out this morning. You're gonna get you're gonna get the cuss fucked out this morning. I don't know who the fuck you talking to, because today is not the day. I don't know. Today is not the day. Hello, Detroit. I was just looking at Hitsville this morning. I want to come there so bad to see that. now, now are they building up around that area? I'm missing the view today because of y'all, but I can go back and watch it later on. Yeah, I go back and watch it later. So okay, so they are they building houses around it? Livable houses? Like, let me ask you this: are they what they call it, gentrified, whatever they call? Are they doing that over there? In other words, are they moving the white folks in the neighborhood, or is that still a black? Is that still a black neighborhood? Shut your mouth. Well, they'll never be able to tear that down, right? They won't be able to ever tear that down, correct? That's crazy. Yeah, Hitsville. Mm. Are you allowed to go inside there? Girl, fuck you, bitch. Block that bitch. Don't tell me what I need, how I need to live. You need to get a damn picture on your page for you try to tell me what I need to do. You kiss my ass. That's what you do. Go holding your ass up out of here. Moving on. Oh, you can go inside. I bet you're small on the inside. Is it real small? Was that somebody's house? Oh, that was just a building that they use um for the. I guess I need to look into it. I guess I better look it up online. So they're asking you all these questions. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been to Israel. hmm I need to look it up online. There's other things in Detroit too that I'd like to go and look for. I definitely need to come around June, July, because baby, it gets cold as hell up there. I bet you starting in September, it start getting cold up there. Or October, actually. Mhm. I could live in Detroit if I had a. I could live in Detroit if I had uh, lots of money and a big, huge fireplace. And I didn't have to, and I was retired and comfortable, and I had plenty of money, and so when the weather gets bad, I just sit in the house and light the fireplace all day and chill. Do they how do they keep their pipes from freezing? Because here in Texas, child, we get a little 20 below zero down here, or 10 below zero, and these girls down here, they pipes, but turn on your. Do y'all have to turn on your water when the pipes when they get real freezing cold like that? Do they tell y'all to turn y'all water on? Because we have to turn on our water. We have to make it drip so it doesn't get the pipes won't freeze. But I'm sure don't y'all use something up there so the pipes won't freeze? Because baby, Detroit got a whole different type of cold. Okay, Michigan got a whole different type of cold. Woo, baby, they got a bitter cold, honey. Freeze under the freeze. We let the water drip. Oh, just like we do. Okay, you would think being places like Canada and Detroit, you would think that they would come up with certain type of pipes. Yeah, that they could. Yeah, I'm having a good day, but having that to cuss out some people. But I'm having a good day. Yeah, y'all prepared. Okay. Mm. Well, yeah. Uh, ooh, but see, I had to have me a fireplace. Yeah, Chicago is colder. Yeah, you ain't lying about that. Chicago gets real cold, baby. And you know what? Believe it, just a lot of people don't know this, but Dallas, it's north, and it gets cold still in Dallas. And now we have a town in West Texas. I'm in West Texas, and we have a town called Amarillo. You might want to look it up. Them girls have blizzards and everything. Them girls have blizzards. Yeah, snow be up to your house. Yeah, Amarillo, Texas. Don't play. Oh yeah, look it up. Amarillo, shit, they don't play. Baby, it gets free. It's just like Chicago, and it's just like Chicago in Amarillo. It's going north. You know, you're going north. Hmm. But yeah. Now, Houston, believe it or not, people don't believe this. Well, I just showed y'all what about back a couple of months ago. It snowed here, and I'm in West Texas, and it snowed, and I showed y'all all the snow. Hmm. Yeah, it snows here, but it gets hot as hell, though. I mean, it gets hot. Texas don't play when it comes to baby. Ooh, Lord Jesus. Hmm. Uh, Sean, for some reason it didn't let your comment go through, but you said yeah. If you get 6 to 8 inches, nothing closes. It probably thought you meant something else. That's why it blocked your comment, but I saw it. Y'all, Sean said y'all didn't see it because it was blocked. It said if we get 6 to 8 inches, everything closes. You know what that you know what that could sound like, but I know what you mean. Well, 6 or 8 inches ain't really long. But anyway, oops, I'm sorry. But according to my friends that are gay, they say them 6 and 8 inches are the ones that hurt. Oops, I'm sorry. Now, how did the hell did we get here? How did we get here? No, it's not you. It's just that I went and changed the settings, and certain things that don't go through. But we talk about snow AI. Shit, that damn AI is a mess, child. Let me. Oh, I gotta tell y'all something funny. And I should be getting a phone call soon from the people with the ticket spice. So I may have to get off. Uh, no, I know, but that's that machine picking up on something, thinking we talk about something dirty. But I gotta tell y'all something funny. So I use this AI thing to do flyers, and you just talk to them, tell them what you want, and they do it. Matter of fact, if anybody having a birthday, you want a free flyer, I do a flyer for you. Yeah, if you want a flyer, I get one done for you. It's free. You just talk to the thing, tell them what you want, and they'll do it. The other night, I said, "Hey, I'm sorry." They know my name and thing. Hi, PT. How you doing? They asked me, "Do you want to put your cash app?" I mean, everything. They know everything. I still got pictures of you. You want to use this? But this shit is crazy. So the other night, I said, "I sure hate to bother you this time of morning." Oh, it's okay, PT. I don't sleep. I said, "Well, if you don't sleep, don't you need to rest? That's not good." I said, "Today is Sunday. Did you go to church this morning?" Oh, I don't have a soul. I'm not a spirit. I'm just I'm not a soul or I don't have a spirit. I said, "Oh my God, that's something else." I said, "Would you do you want to get to know Jesus?" And the thing said, "I can't know Jesus. I don't have a spirit or a soul." Y'all listen to this, and I said, "Well, do you ever read the Bible?" I've read the Bible. Which verse would you like for me to read to you? Girl, I said, "No, ma'am." And then I said, would you like to accept Jesus as your personal Savior? PT, I told you I can't accept Christ as my Savior. I'm not a human or a spirit. Is this something I can help you with? Do you need something? Are you going through something? Baby, I was done. I said, well, good night. Good night, PT. Let me know if you need anything else. It's crazy. Oh, it's called Copilot. Y'all go look it up. Copilot. Yeah, they do flyers for you. They do a resume. They'll do a blog. They do everything. It's crazy as hell. Hmm. Okay, I was supposed to be getting a call from these people at 10:30, so they're gonna be calling me in a minute. But yeah, hmm yeah. That thing said, "Are you going through something? Do you need some help or something?" Shit was crazy. I'm not a human, so I can't get saved. Wow. But anyway, what else is Chicago? I'm sorry. What else is Detroit known for besides, the auto industry? Um, the Detroit is known for um, the auto industry for sure, and also the Hitsville. There's other things there too. A lot of celebrities are from there. Aretha Franklin lived there. I used to, Elder Ellis. You heard of him, right? Elder Ellis, the that big old church where they had Aretha Franklin's funeral. Well, I used to play the drums for his brother's church in Texas. He had a church in Texas, and I used to play for his church in Texas. Mhm. Elder Ellis. Yeah, I don't know if the church is still there or not. Not for sure, but Greater Lincoln Park Temple in San Antonio, Texas. They're PAWs, Pentecostal Assemblies of the World. Oh, really? I never knew that. I never knew that. Wow. I was going to ask about food and okay, I never knew that. Little Caesars. That's crazy. Mm. There's some other things there. Like I said, a lot of celebrities are from there. But that's good. I know that Aretha Franklin. I think Aretha Franklin's father had a church there, or something like that. But then he moved. I think he moved. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh my God. Okay, that's crazy. Little Caesars Arena, child. My little nephew, he would love that, honey. Mm. There's some other things. Let me get my phone and see what else Chicago's no. I mean Detroit is known for. Oh, do they have a train? Um, well, yeah, of course you can catch the Amtrak from Detroit to Chicago. I'm sure. Yeah. And how long is that ride? Man, you know what? It's so weird. I was just talking to the Von Lane driver yesterday, the other day, and he was talking about where I live at in West Texas. We don't have this part of West Texas. We don't have Amtrak. We don't have nothing. We no. So you have like I live in the Midland, Odessa. So I live in the Midland, Odessa, Sweetwater, Abilene area. So Midland, Odessa is where the Bushes are from, the George Bush and all that. But there's no train. Lubbock, Texas, as well. Texas Tech University. And I get that right? Yes, Texas Tech is in Lubbock. You have Abilene Christian University. All of these are West Texas town. You have Midland, Odessa. I forgot what college they have there, but you definitely Lubbock is definitely known for Texas Tech. And then you have El Paso. Now El Paso does have the train, but you can't catch it from Fort Worth. Once you get to Fort Worth, that's so weird. The train goes from Fort Worth to fucking Oklahoma. It just bypasses West Texas. Ugh. These towns up here are they. I don't know. They hope. I don't know. They got a spell on West Texas. It's like you can't like even Red Coach don't come this way. Red Coach don't come this way. Von Lane definitely don't come this way. Flicks they say Flicks must come this way, but they only use those old. Listen, y'all, these motherfuckers that have no air the other night. And the man say, I should have recorded it. The man say, "Ma'am, it's hot on this bus. You ain't got no air." This bitch said, I turned it all the way down as low far as I can turn it. Bitch, it wasn't even no air coming out the vent. And then when we stopped, the dude's like, ma'am, it is still hot on this bus. She said, what you want me to do? I'm not a mechanic. That's how they treat their people. That's how Greyhound treats. I'm so glad I only went. That's why I'm so glad I only went 3 hours. I could never catch. Can you imagine? And that bus was going to fucking California, y'all. That bus was going all the way to Los Angeles. There's no way. And those seats are so small. Those seats on that bus was one seat as the ones that I sit on the Von Lane bus. When you sit on that bus, God forbid if you get on the bus with somebody that's real fat. See, one thing I will give Greyhound this though. If you want to sit by yourself, you have to buy 2 seats. But them seats are so uncomfortable. Oh my God, y'all. Greyhound is not a bus that you gonna be relaxed on. It's not. It's not. It's not one of the buses that you're gonna relax and you know. And then that Von Lane bus I'll be on, that bitch is first class all the way. But these poor people are not just poor people, but people who can afford to fly and get a better way around. They don't realize that they have the power to shut Greyhound down. They could shut Greyhound down. All I got to do is come up with a date. Okay, on this date we're not going to catch Greyhound. We're gonna put some. We're gonna take money out their pockets. And then they would start changing stuff. But you got to look at the people that ride the Greyhound bus. Don't put me in that. Okay, I just had to catch it just to Abilene. Okay, so do not put me in that one. So yeah, but now I did hear some rumors that they're trying to get the train to come this way, but I don't know if I'll be living to see it. But my mom said years ago the train used to come here. Yep. We don't even have red coats. And the Flixbus that they say come here, it really don't come here. Now the Flixbus that I saw in Fort Worth, when I got off in Fort Worth, they had a Flixbus. It was a nicer bus than a Greyhound. Now they won't bring those Flixbuses here. They'll bring Greyhound here, but they won't bring the Flixbuses here. Yeah. I don't. What happened to the other bus company? They just went out of business, or either they just what was it? Megabus. What happened to Megabus? They just went out of business, or either they on the other side of the world. But yeah, let me see. Y'all remember Megabus? Let me see Let me get my phone. What happened to Megabus? Oh Lord, I don't know where my other phone is at. I don't feel like looking for it. Anyway, yeah, I don't know what happened to Megabus. Yeah, but I used to ride it a few times. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna let y'all go. Hopefully, when I get out the phone with this lady or whoever they're gonna call me, because I thought I had to have a website to sell tickets, but apparently I don't. So as soon as they call me, oh here it is. Let me see. What happened to Megabus? Let me write this in here. And then I got to call the lady where I'm doing the comedy show and tell her that I talked to my cousin Desi last night because she's helping me, and the lady said um, that I would be responsible for the food, you know, as far as the people come. Well, no, we're not going to do that. We just gonna let people eat. We not gonna. I'm not gonna do no brunch. Y'all just order what's off the menu because I'm not gonna be because I could sell. I'm gonna sell out of seats. That's not gonna be a problem. But what if those people don't show up to eat? You know, I'm not gonna be. I'm not gonna. No, we're gonna just let people order off the menu. You could put down there what's available for the menu, but I'm not gonna be responsible. The hell no! I'm already paying too much for the damn venue. So as soon as I hear from this ticket spice, get that out the way, get the ticket store selling, and then I'm gonna call the lady and say, baby, we're not gonna do no brunch because I'm not gonna be responsible for the people that don't show up to eat. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people are not gonna be able to. Not a lot, but some people won't be able to come. But some people have already bought tickets. But they just sent me the money, and I'll take that money and um, those tickets I'll give away. You follow me? And I'll give those tickets away. It wasn't that many. I think it was like, okay, somebody just texted me. I don't know who that was. So anyway, I'll keep y'all posted, and I guess I'll speak with y'all later on. And oh, just say father of five goes viral after child support leaves him with $147 on his paycheck. Well, girl, you got all them kids, and you put your thing up in her, and you know what you think, you know, you don't know if y'all relationship gonna last, and you don't know, what's gonna happen as far as a relationship. So that's just a part of life. That's just a part of life. You stuck it in, and now you got five kids. Now you got $147 left on your check. Oh well. I'll holler at y'all later on. I don't know. Can somebody do me a favor? Say you could hear you could see. I mean, somebody leave a comment and let me know that y'all can that I'm either. Let me know that I'm not missing the comments because nobody's saying anything. So, because sometimes my channel does that and I don't see comments. So let me know if y'all can still see the comments. I mean, let me know if I can still see the comments. Just say goodbye, PT. Talk to you later, or something, so I know. Because sometimes the comments disappear and I can't see them because people don't say. They be like, "I'm saying something, PT ain't saying nothing to me." So if I can somebody just to clarify that y'all are still there. That's all. Okay, good. All right. I just want to make sure. A lot of people say we just like to listen to your voice and it's soothing and we go to sleep listening to you. So I get it because I do the same thing with some other people. All right. I love you guys. I'll talk with y'all later on. Okay. All right. Bye bye. Okay, y'all. Bye bye.